Hello, dear founder! Innovation is all about speed. If you don't do something, someone does it first. And then good luck winning over the market. The task proves to be more difficult as companies rush their progress to be the first one there in hopes to satisfy their audience just enough that their flaws will be overlooked until they have time to improve. Does it mean that whatever it first takes everything and any competitors are simply too late to the party? Yes and no, but this is not our topic for this video. Today we are talking about the ways founders waste their time, something no one can afford in this environment, and what you can do to save the most precious resource of our times.
Okay, let's run.
Number 1. Super refined MVPs. MVP standard for minimum viable product, not most valuable product. Minimal, meaning that you should get the minimum necessary functionality and only after it gets to the user add anything else. The real problem is passionate founders often don't differentiate between nice-to-have features and absolutely vital features. You should always start with the problem your startup has to solve. Another thing you should determine is the riskiest assumption. That one is something that will determine whether your product lives or dies. For example, you decide to create a matchmaking platform for startups and investors to help them find each other. Your riskiest assumption there: investors will be interested in your platform. Without them, it's dead. It won't get going. So the starting functionality needs to interest investors first and foremost.
Pretty interesting.
That would include collecting quality data from both sides and matching them manually or semi-manually. No fancy AI or algorithm yet, just simple things to show it can bring value. Number 2. Saying yes to every meeting. Networking is important. God forbid you miss an opportunity for cheap or even free marketing. I'm serious here. You would want to have as many opportunities as possible to present your idea or product to the right people. But it doesn't mean that you should agree to meet with anyone who offers. Remember that there are numerous people who simply want to sell you something or build connections just for the sake of it. Meetings should be reserved for times when you cannot communicate asynchronously, or for communication with people that are vital for your company's development, like investors or suppliers. No agenda, no meeting rule can save you a lot of time and nervous probably, and in some cases your budget too.
Okay, you have no money. No.
Number 3. Keeping everything under control. No, I am not telling you to let things develop on their own, but you also shouldn't keep your team on tight leashes like a pack of unruly puppies. I'm sure you have heard enough about the dangers of micromanagement. Well, it's 3 times worse when it comes to startups because there are not many people involved in the stages of initial growth. So you essentially will be running yourself and your group of your comrades ragged. Learning to delegate is one of the most essential skills a startup founders can learn. And yes, that is something that requires learning, because delegating doesn't mean giving the task you don't like to other people. You will have to strategically divide responsibilities and tasks that comes with them. If you see that you or your current team cannot cover everything, just hire one more person. Number 4. Living in a bubble. I know you are passionate about your ideas, and that is good. That is how it should be. But there is such a thing as being too passionate, especially when you don't see the world past your obsession. Because with it comes one of the biggest dangers for a startup: creating something no one wants or needs. All too often founders think they know what their audience needs. They are projecting their own experience onto the people they are building for, trying to think like their audience to get the best result. And it works sometimes, no arguments here, but it's a gamble. That's why you talk to your audience. You learn what is really important to them instead of making conjectures.
And you're going to give me what I want. You know what it is?
Give me what I want.
Remember that you will need different ways to learn. Focus group, posts in social media, forums, content prompting for feedback. Here are just some ideas you can use. Just remember to combine them and make conclusions from what you see. Number 5. Too many tasks, too little results. There are some tasks that are far below your competence and responsibility as a founder, especially simple things like tweaking your logo or website. And I don't say that those things are not important. In fact, your brand identity is one of the most important parts of your early development. But you have to be focused to the strategic level of it and leave small tasks for your team to handle. Or hire someone to do those things for you. A professional designer, for example.
I'm a professional.
Again, you have to delegate some things if you want to have enough time for strategic problem solving. So create a filter for yourself and check from time to whether you were doing the kind of work you should be doing as founder. Prioritize the tasks that drive traction, growth or funding. Everything else can be delegated or outsourced. Bottom line. Being the founder means wearing many hats, but it doesn't mean wasting time on things that don't matter. Cut the fluff, build what matters and move fast. Otherwise, you will just waste time and hand an opportunity to your competitors, who will gladly take the audience. Remember that time is your most limited and most important resource, especially in the era when speed means you can catch attention and make all those coming after you look like there but an imitation of your genius idea. Because that's what some people would say. Like, subscribe to see more interesting video about IT field. It was your trustable chief executive officer. We'll see you.